And like I go to put the bandana on, and it was literally like all like bunched or not bunched up, like completely loose. And I'm like, wait, how the fuck do I like tie it up again? Like, how do I? But yeah,
I had to rep the Barber jersey today because it's the John Gruden revenge game. And you know what? Last time John Gruden was involved in a Bucks versus Raiders game, I mean, we stomped him 48-21 and had 3 pick sixes. So
yeah. Yo, Nick, what's up? Yeah, I gotta adjust my rankings majorly because
me too.
Because like Joe Mixon and shit. Call me bold in my in one of my money leagues, but so Jonathan Taylor's on bye, and I had Joe Mixon back. Dude, this may sound gutty. I'm fucking starting AJ Dillon over Juju Smith-Schuster in the flex.
I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster hasn't done jack shit, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, it feels gross, but like you just got to do shit like that sometimes, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got to move up so many guys. I haven't adjusted my rankings in a couple days. Gonna move up Jamal Williams, AJ Dillon.
Damn, what just fell?
My mom's doing something with pots and pans. I don't
know. Okay, Singletary, Drake, full PPR. I'll slightly lean Drake there. Owen?
Yeah, I'll go with Drake. Well, Singletary is on thin ice with me, in my opinion. He's not playing well.
Yeah, no. What's up, guys? What's up, boys? Josh Jacobs' O-line is going to struggle, so who would you play? Allen Robb, DJ Moore, DJ Chark, Debo. Personally looking towards Chark. I would still go A-Rob there, personally.
I think the target volume's too. Like, you never know what you're going to get out of DJ Chark. I know he has the potential to have like a 2-touchdown game or whatever, but Allen Robinson is guaranteed 10 plus targets every game.
Yeah, for sure. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Keith. Half PPR flex spot. Debo, Jackson, Kirk. If that is Justin Jackson, I would go with Justin Jackson in your flex there.
Yeah, I would go with Justin Jackson as well.
Drake, Singletary, Mike Williams in the flex. I would go with Drake there, Owen.
I cannot find Jamal Williams. There he is. Jesus, where is this guy?
2 guys in the same game. The difference is one's going up against my pathetic defense. The other one's going up against a relatively run-funneled Washington football team defense. So
a very run-funneled, actually.
Yeah. Give me Terry there.
Yeah.
So sell high on Julio. I don't know, so many targets on their team. I wouldn't use that logic when selling Julio.
I don't think selling on Julio is a terrible idea. I wouldn't do it for that reason.
Exactly.
I don't think selling high on Julio is a terrible idea. No.
Yeah, no. I agree that the premise of selling, if you can get like top 5 receiver value for Julio, I would definitely consider it. Like a Tyreek Hill owner wants to move on. I wouldn't mind doing something like that.
Trading for Tyreek Hill.
So, I mean, just evaluating that type of deal, that type of value is where I would probably have Julio at.
Mm-hmm.
Is it echoing? What the fuck? All right, we're good now. Is where I'd have Julio at, but just don't just sell him because quote unquote there's so many targets on the team. Because again, Julio is the one that's actually demanding his targets not relative to the scheme getting him targets.
Could be Denzel Mims' breakout game, man.
Hope so. That'd be nice for him.
We both liked Mims coming out, so he's on the Jets, so. But yeah, I think he's going to be such a sneaky buy low in dynasty leagues after this year if he does nothing his like rookie season. Because if they have Trevor Lawrence coming in, a big arm quarterback like that, man, Mims is going to be nice.
Dude, I might stock up on so many Denzel Mims football cards, bro, because the price of those bad boys are going to fucking fly. Like
my thought to Denzel Mims was DK Metcalf.
Yeah, there you go.
The skill set, obviously, like not necessarily his freakish ability, even though he is pretty freaky in his own right. His skill set is the same as DK Metcalf.
Yeah, and like the crazy part about it is, in terms of skill set, I also thought he was more polished of a player coming into the draft, if that makes sense.
Because I thought going to the Jets is different than going to the Seahawks. But if Trevor Lawrence is the quarterback of the Jets next year, and the coaching staff is actually somewhat respectable, unlike this year, then I could see him having a way better kind of outlook.
Fully agree here. So we will get on any good running backs to stash this weekend. Let me just check if I can see anything here.
I would stash AJ Dillon even if you don't have to play him. I think that's a good stash. If J.K. Dobbins is available on your waiver wire, go get him right now because he's available in
over 50% right now.
I think he was 56% rostered in Yahoo League. So if J.K. Dobbins, because they're on bye this week, if someone dropped J.K. Dobbins, and same for Gus Edwards, to be honest, he's probably even more so available. If you need running backs and J.K. Dobbins or Gus Edwards is available, I would go get them.
Yeah, I mean, and also talking about Dillon, because today, for example, the majority of the fantasy community just think, oh yeah, Jamal Williams, RB1 season, yada, yada, yada. And I do think he's going to be a good RB2 for you this week. But realistically, that workload just isn't going to go to Jamal Williams. I mean, that's not how the Packers are going to operate. Jamal Williams is probably going to stay in the role he has been. I think
he gets Aaron Jones's role.
I don't think he gets the full role. Now, I think he's still going to keep his receiving role while also getting, let's say, 13 to 14 type carries as opposed to the 6 or 7 he's been getting. And I do think it's going to get supplemented in the backfield.
Speaking of that, do you have an upset pick this week? Who's underdog? Because I have mine. I know who mine is. Mine's pretty easily.
Let me go through the slate real quick.
And try and not pick like a -1 because the Steelers are technically an underdog right now. Or a +1, sorry. Because the Steelers are technically an underdog to the Titans right now, and I don't think they should be. I bet a nice amount of money on the Steelers.
Let me just go through real quick.
Mine's the 49ers is who I have. I think the 49ers against the Patriots, they're +3, I believe, was the line that I saw. I don't think the Patriots should be favored over anyone right now. They look anemic. They look anemic on offense. Like I think the 49ers are they're such a well-coached team that it's and obviously that's hard to say about the Patriots that they're not a well-coached team, but the 49ers are so well-coached that despite their injuries and despite all the adversity they've had so far this season, they just beat a good Rams team last week.
You know what's one that's good? A huge spread. I don't know how it's this big of a spread, but I think maybe the better team straight up, maybe.
Are you going to take the Lions over the Falcons?
No, I was going to say, okay, both these teams are struggling. One's 1-4, one's 1-5. The quarterback play is probably what gives this team a big 7.5 point favorite versus the other.
Okay,
dude, give me the Jaguars. Why are the Jaguars 7.5 point dogs to the Chargers this week?
I got the Panthers +7.5 against the Saints, and I think that was the best bet I made all week.
Yeah, I mean, 7.5 is way too much for the Chargers being favored over the Jaguars. Yes, I can see them being 4.5, but give me 7.5 points there easily. And if we're talking about a potential upset, yes, I do think
this could be the Herbert explosion, though.
Oh no, I do think it will be. That's what scares me about it. But overall, I mean, that's just I got to take the chance there because that's way too many points.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Their O-line was cleared.
Yes. Yeah, the Raiders O-line. Yeah, the Raiders O-line, even though it's cleared, it's still without Trent Brown, and the Bucs going to destroy them.
Yeah.
I've said that before. I said that about the Bears game, that the Bucs were going to destroy the Bears, but that was on Thursday night, and weird shit happens Thursday night. So I think the Bucs absolutely handle the Raiders in this game.
Agreed. So, holy crap. Nice little team right there, but give me the first 3. So
yeah, I think you got Montgomery, as much volume as he gets, isn't as talented as those guys. So he's not, you can't start him over Connor, Zeke, or Hunt because despite Montgomery probably gets more volume than Connor does, but you can't start him over Connor.
Yeah, agreed. Here. What's up, fellas? Gio Bernard or DJ Moore? Yeah. I was just supposed to say that.
Gio Bernard is basically a workhorse running back when Joe Mixon has missed games. And not only that, but DJ Moore is going to be against Marshawn Lattimore this week. And Marshawn Lattimore hasn't been playing crazy good football this year, but he is still a corner that you don't want to see. And it's still a corner that Teddy Bridgewater, being that he's a former teammate of Marshawn Lattimore's, is probably going to avoid throwing at him. And he's going to throw at Robbie Anderson, whoever he's matched up against.
Agreed. Also here, Jamal Williams or T. Higgins. Give me Jamal Williams there.
Yeah, I think I would go with Jamal Williams, even though I do like T. Higgins this week, though.
Yeah, same. PPR league, start 2 and a flex. Gurley, Drake, Swift, Woods, Moore, or McKissick been struggling all day. So
Gurley is definitely one of them that I'm starting.
I'm going Gurley, Drake, and Woods.
The only problem with Woods is going up against the Bears corners, who have been very good. I think I would go with the 3 running backs. I think I would go with Gurley, Drake, and Swift. And the reason I say that is because it actually came out today that that DeAndre Swift is going to be an expanded role or whatever. According to, I believe it was like Good Morning Football or like something like that, like a morning show for the NFL. Someone reported that Swift's role is being expanded. So if I'm hearing stuff like that, I'm going to trust it. I could be like, look really stupid on the recap show tonight and be like, oh, fuck, they gave Swift 5 carries again. Like, but I against the Falcons, I'll take Swift against the Falcons over Woods against the Bears corners and DJ Moore against Marshawn Lattimore, like all day.
That's fair. Pick one: AJ Brown, Justin Jefferson. Sorry, T Higgins.
Jefferson's on bye, so he must be talking about Jackson.
Oh, okay. Then AJ Brown.
Yeah, I would go with AJ Brown, especially at a standard league. AJ Brown is like a touchdown waiting to happen.
What's up, boys? Half PPR flex: Claypool, DJ Moore, Deontay Cooks. Really hard to bench Mapletron at this point.
I agree. I can't bench Mapletron.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
If I would go, I think Cooks is my second choice there, though.
Yeah, agreed. I actually wrote about it because obviously, if you guys are watching, we weren't able to get the rankings video out, but I put an article out actually on our website. I'll link that in the comments as well. With basically just talking about the rankings, and with my rankings, basically, Will Fuller by the consensus is like the wide receiver 15. When I literally have him and Cooks both at like wide receiver 26 and like 27 this week.
I have Fuller lower than consensus, but I don't have him that low. I have him at 21 currently. That's because fair. Fuller going up against Jair Alexander is a tough matchup. It's a very tough matchup. Jair Alexander is the number 1 graded corner according to PFF right now. Jamel Dean is literally 0.01 behind him, which kind of annoys me. And there's actually this is kind of big news. I mean, this is kind of Bucks news, but it is relevant for fantasy as well. Jamel Dean is going to be starting on the outside soon. Because Bunting is playing well, but he's not playing like Jamel Dean. And Jamel Dean is typically he's only coming in on nickel packages as the third corner, as the outside when Bunting goes into the slot. But Jamel Dean and Carlton Davis are probably going to be the starting 2 outside corners going forward.
Fair. PPR pick 2, Godwin, Cooks, Green. Give me the first 2.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. Jamal Williams or Will Fuller. I love Fuller, but give me Williams there, man. You're getting a running back with a ton of volume.
Yeah, I think at a full PPR, I think I'm going to lean Williams because we know Jamal Williams is due for like 4 or 5 catches in this game.
Easily. Oh, wait, especially against Houston as well, for the record.
Oh, yeah, and Fuller does have the worst matchup in that game of any skill player.
Good morning. As always, put on a great show. Stock Exchange, a bunch of ballers. I appreciate that. Johnu or Phelps today? I'm leaning towards Phelps. Am I thinking correctly?
You are not thinking correctly because if Johnu plays, you don't bench Johnu.
Johnu is must-start territory. I mean, this may sound like
even on the injury report too. So whatever he left the game with last week, he's not dealing with anymore.
This may sound like a bold statement, but give me Johnu over any other tight end not named Kittle and Kelsey.
Really, you take him over Darren Waller?
Yeah.
And Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take him over Mark Andrews. That's the only one I wouldn't take him over. I would take him over Darren Waller, though.
To me, he's basically Mark Andrews right now, but receiving more volume than Andrews is.
I don't know, man. He's not getting like a crazy amount of volume, but he is definitely Andrews, the red zone guy. He's the big play guy, so I definitely see that. And Johnny Smith is just playing
baller. Yeah. Here, let me check the next comment.
Hang loose.
Debo or Kirk? Give me Debo there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I need a win today.
You too. I'm going up.
Yep.
I changed my team name to the Messiah in my home league because I beat the guy that was 5-0 last week.
Yeah, same with me. Oh my god.
I was 4-1. I beat the guy that was 5-0, and I played the other guy who's 5. So there was a guy 5-0 last week, me at 4-1, and another guy at 4-1. And me and the guy who was 4-1 last week play each other this week. So I have the 2 best teams in the league, not including myself, the last 2 weeks, and I'm hoping I can beat that guy. You know, you just turn the alarm off.
Yeah.
You don't hit snooze, right?
Oh yeah.
If you hit snooze, it's gonna keep going off.
My bad. I was gonna say that's a similar spot to me again. The league that I always complain about because I like half my team got hurt. I like AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, Chris McCaffrey, all those guys. So I was 0-5 in that league, right? Because literally I kept losing like such close weeks because my guys were getting hurt.
Yeah.
I go up against a 5-0 team last week, and then this is the week that my team just decides to yeah, you know what? Let's get Danny a win. I beat this guy full PPR. I beat him like 165 to 90.
Oh, I slaughtered the first place guy last week. Joe Mixon goes off. Rojo goes off. AJ Brown goes off. Like Deshaun Watson went off. Like my whole team like popped.
Dude, it sucks for me in that league right now because my running backs this week are Justin Jackson and Jerick McKinnon because Myles Gaskin's on bye, or Miles Sanders is hurt, and then Christian McCaffrey's not back yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saquon
in our listener league, I have to start Jamal Williams and J.D. McKissic because I have Jonathan Taylor on bye, and I have Austin Eckler's on IR, and then Mark Ingram's on bye and also hurt. Like my team's kind of decimated from the running back position in that league.
For sure. I'm assuming he's answering another question. Traded David Johnson and Scary Terry for Aaron Jones before the injury. Luckily, I was able to pick up Jamal Williams. Did I win this trade? If you have sufficient depth, I definitely love that RB upgrade. I mean,
yeah, RB upgrades are always good trades to make because I mean you can't put a value on a guy like Aaron Jones. Like when he's on the field, he might not be a full-fledged bell cow because he's not on the field for 80% of the snaps getting all the work, but he's so efficient it doesn't matter. He is giving you bell cow usage without having bell cow snap share and stuff, which is also good for him because generally he can avoid injuries. But the Bucs have been absolutely destroying running backs. Last year they took out Saquon Barkley. This year they took out Christian McCaffrey in week 2, Austin Eckler in week 3, and then Aaron Jones last week. So they are just like Josh Jacobs owners need to hold their breath this week because they are just taking out running backs.
Yeah, it's actually scary. And I was the owner of McCaffrey and
I had McCaffrey and Eckler in one league, and it was annoying.
Yep. And he's on D-Hop status. I think
he's going to play through it.
Yeah. I mean, D-Hop's just like that one receiver that for whatever reason, like it doesn't matter what he's dealing with, he's just going to be on the field. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know what it is. That guy is literally like bulletproof, it seems.
Yeah. But, so we have some outs and ins. Officially, Jamison Crowder is out. He was doubtful coming into that game.
Unfortunate.
David Bakhtiari is out for the Packers, which, I mean, helps the Texans a little bit. John Ross is out. I think John Ross is going to get traded. So if John Ross is available in like a dynasty league, I'd low-key be like willing to trade for him because John Ross kind of reminds me of Brashad Perriman last year when we saw Brashad Perriman be a league winner. That deep threat receiver that had a bad landing spot when he got drafted. Before the Bucs signed Antonio Brown, which is awesome. I wanted the Bucs to go trade for John Ross as like another option at receiver.
I hope he does get traded, man. Like
I hope he does too, because I think he's still talented. He's just not being used. Maybe it's his attitude or something. Like I have no idea what's wrong with him, but he gets injured a lot, and he reminds me of Brashad Perriman.
Yeah, I fully agree there. Need 2 running backs, half PPR, half point PPR. Jamal Williams, Gio Bernard, Gibson, Singletary.
Give me Gibson and Bernard.
Yeah, give me Williams and Bernard.
Really? I have Gibson. I have Gibson at RB14 this week.
Yeah, I have Williams at RB14. I was just
we gotta lay one down on that.
All right, yeah.
You know how bad your run defense is. Okay. Kenyon Drake had a straight cake matchups for like 4 straight weeks, and then he finally got on track with your defense.
Yep. I mean, I'll take that. We'll go Williams versus Gibson this week. What's the score right now? Like 5-3 or 6-3?
You're the one who's keeping score. I have no idea what the score is.
I think so. I can't remember which one it is. We can say 5.5.
Yeah,
I don't remember. But yeah, let me write that down real quick. But as good of a matchup as it is for Gibson, keep in mind it's also a really good matchup for Williams.
Oh yeah, it's a great matchup for Williams. I just think AJ Dillon's going to be involved more than.
I agree.
And I think McKissic's going to be involved, but I think this is the game. This is the buy low window on Antonio Gibson is closing. Like it's going to be closed after this game. I'm telling you right now, he is going to go off in this one.
All right, we'll see.
Call him a shot.
Robinson, Henderson, Deontay Johnson, Brandon Cooks. Can you only start one SKN?
If you can only start one, I'm starting James Robinson.
Yeah, James or Allen Robinson, whoever that is.
Yeah, whatever Robinson it is, it's going to be that Robinson. If you could start 2, Henderson's my other choice.
Give me Higgins there, Darrell.
Yeah, for sure. T. Higgins. Yeah.
Stafford or Herbert. I actually think I have them back to back in my rankings right now. I think I have Stafford at 7 and Herbert at 8 for the record. So I would slightly lean Stafford, but
I
it's
have
already
Stafford at
5.
So I would go Stafford.
I have Herbert. I literally have Stafford 7, Herbert 8 right now.
I have Herbert at 8, but I have Stafford at 5. So I would go Stafford.
Yeah. Need to Hoods, Patrick seems like the wide receiver on the one for Edmonds. Half point PPR. Okay, so Woods is already in your lineup. We know this.
I think you have to start Woods with those other guys. Yep. Tim Patrick going up against who are the Broncos playing? The Chiefs.
Chiefs. I mean, I'd probably start him over Edmonds if you need the security because
it's close, but I think I would start Tim Patrick. I don't think Chase Edmonds is a complete desperation play. I think you can roll him out of into your flex spot more often than not. I think last week was just Drake had the hot hand kind of thing. Yeah. But I would go with Patrick and Woods.
Yeah, agreed there. A-Rob, OBJ, or Gibson, flex 2.5 PPR. Thanks. Bench OBJ out of those options.
Yeah, I would bench OBJ.
Claypool,
he has a good matchup though, so it's not like it's not terrible. But Gibson, it's Gibson week.
Claypool, AJ Green, Claypool all day, every day.
Yeah.
Would you sit Allen Robinson and start both T. Higgins and Mike Williams? I would start Allen Robinson over both of those options, Keith.
Yeah, I would find a way to get T. Higgins into your lineup if you can, but Allen Robinson doesn't leave your lineup in a full PPR.
Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it, okay. Yes, the matchup against Jalen Ramsey is tough, but we've seen all season that Allen Robinson is not the type of receiver that is going to get phased out by a good corner.
He's had the best match. He's had the best stat line against Carlton Davis so far.
That's what I was about to say.
And
I mean, like
Terry McLaurin wiped the floor with Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, and so did Stephon Diggs for the record as well. I mean, when I'm looking at Allen Robinson, okay, yes, the matchup is tough. I understand that, but this is a receiver who, when he's on the field and he's playing the whole game, he's going to get 9+ targets.
It's tunnel vision, man. Nick Foles is just like, where the fuck is Allen Robinson and Jimmy Graham? Like, that's the only two players he knows how to throw to.
Oh, I know. And it's crazy because literally Jimmy Graham's like the tight end 6 right now.
That's the most ridiculous thing of 2020. Like, literally. Like, the fact that Jimmy Graham is relevant, not just relevant, he is great for fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, he's looked good, too. I don't know why, but it's gross, but like,
we got the old tight ends making shit happen, like Gronk looking like an old Gronk last week. Like, it's weird.
Bernard or Jackson need upside.
Bernard.
If you need, I was gonna say if you need upside, go with Bernard. They're both.
I mean, they both have upside, but Bernard's in my top 12.
Yeah. Let me just see where I have Bernard currently. I have Bernard for.
I lied when I said I had Gibson at 14. I have him at 11.
I have Bernard at 14 and Williams at 15. I'm actually this is gonna sound gutty. I'm moving them both over Jacobs this week.
Oh, I have Jacobs at 19, dude.
Yeah, I'm moving them both over Jacobs. Yeah, right now it's like a tier for me. Okay, actually, you know what? Fuck it, David Montgomery, you're going the fuck down.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I have David Montgomery at 19. Jacobs and David Montgomery are the two like workhorses that are in the last of their like kind. I have Darrell Henderson above both guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do, eh?
Yeah, I do. Because Darrell Henderson's the guy, like right now. Cam Akers has like 6 touches like in the past week or whatever.
It's because I'm good. Fuck it. I'm moving Justin Jackson over them as well. So right now I just updated my ranks. Bernard 12. Actually, fuck Todd Gurley. I don't give a fuck. Bernard 11, Gurley 12, Williams 13, David Johnson 14, David Montgomery 15. Actually, gonna move Jerick McKinnon ahead of him. Yeah. And fucking Darrell Henderson.
Yeah.
So David Montgomery 17, Justin Jackson 18. You know what? Fuck it. Justin Jackson 17.
Okay, just imagine if I told you this in August that my top 7 or my 7 through 15 would read James Robinson at 7, Clyde Edwards-Helaire at 8, Ronald Jones at 9, Todd Gurley at 10, Mike Davis at 11, Antonio Gibson at 12, Gio Bernard at 13, David Johnson at 14, Kenny Drake at 15. That's what my 7 through 15 reads right now.
I'll read mine right now. So I have Connor at 6. I mean, that's pretty much expected.
I have Connor at 5.
Yeah, I have Carson at 5.
I have Carson at 6.
Yeah, there you go. Robinson 7, Mike Davis 8, Ronald Jones 9, Clyde Edwards-Helaire 10, Gio 11, Gurley 12, Williams 13, David Johnson 14, Jerick McKinnon 15, Darrell Henderson 16, Justin Jackson 17.
You have Jerick McKinnon above Antonio Gibson this week, dude. You're gonna regret that.
Nah, bro. We've seen the usage when Mostert's missed time, bro. I'm feeling
Antonio Gibson has gotten 14 to 18 touches every game this season.
In the 2 games that Mostert missed, McKinnon has averaged 20 opportunities per game.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, McKinnon's gonna get opportunities, but give me fucking Gibson against the Cowboys over McKinnon against the Patriots.
It's fair. The reason why I'm saying is because I want to believe in Gibson. I know the talent's there and the matchup is there, but I need to see him produce and play like he's a top 15 running back.
He's produced on like an elusive rating metrics. Like all his metrics are fine. It's just he needs to break a big one. That's what needs to happen. Yeah. And he did a big reception a couple weeks ago. But okay, we got to run through some questions.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. So Cam Newton, I'm not sitting Cam Newton. His rushing usage, he had like the worst stat line you'll ever see from a quarterback throwing the ball last week, and he still had a good fantasy day.
Yeah. AJ Brown, Gio Bernard, Sanders. That one's close. I'm gonna go.
I'll take guaranteed touches with Gio Bernard.
It may sound gutty, but
I don't want to say AJ Brown. But
I'm gonna stick with my boy AJ Brown there.
Okay. Yeah. I don't. Again, you're in a great position if those are your two options.
Easily. Okay, so Gliz, I would go slightly Rojo there. Again, you're in a really good spot.
Yeah, you're all of my top. If you can get both of those guys into your lineup, you've got to do it. Because if you're starting a guy like T. Higgins or a guy like some receiver that's in wide receiver 2 range, I would start both those running backs over Will Fuller. I would start both those running backs over like a lot of receivers, DJ Chark or something like that. Like if you have a receiver like that in your flex spot, I would find a way to get Gio or Rojo in your lineup.
Yeah, I fully agree. Where are we at? Okay,
right down here, Edmund.
Aaron Jones out today. I have Jamal. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, you're fine, man.
Yeah, my allergies are acting up. I just got the sniffles and stuff. You know, it's peak midterm season. Got a midterm tomorrow, so just been, grinding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had a lot of schoolwork this week. That's why the rankings video did not get up.
Yeah, same with me. I had a midterm last week, and then I've been studying all week, doing homework and shit. So
I'm counting my assignments on my calendar right now. Last week I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 11 assignments due this past week.
That's crazy.
And 6 of them were due Friday. So, like, I had to do all of them, like, Thursday and Friday, pretty much.
Dude, anyway. I freaking what was I going to say? I dropped the class midweek because I'm like, you know what? I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing in this class. I'm like done with it. So now it's blessed. Now I have HROB, accounting, and what's my other class? Something. I forget.
Yeah, I have 6. So this is my last semester. I'm not dropping the class. I'm not fucking putting anything off. Yeah. This is my last semester of school. I need to be done in December. Yeah. It's my Christmas gift this year is that I never have to go back to school again.
I was already planning on going back for a 5th year, so it doesn't affect me as much. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I have a really busy semester. I may as well just try to focus a little bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, Timothy. Hey guys, big fan here. Could you please rate my lineup? Of course.
Yeah. Reach out to us on Twitter if you want that done. It's a lot easier to do that on Twitter when we're not in a live stream than it is doing it here. So if you guys want a lineup rating or any kind of further advice, more personalized advice, follow both of us on Twitter at footballstock at DannyFootball59 on the screen right now, and reach out to us in our Twitter DMs because we have way more time to do it that way.
For sure. Here, let me pull up the next question. Or John is a TD machine.
Yes,
Amen, Ben. Of course. Tannehill or Herbert, full PPR are going to run this joke into the ground. Give me Herbert there again.
Yeah, me and Danny both have Tannehill outside our top 12.
Yeah, so. I have Tannehill currently at 15, Herbert at 8.
I'm at 17, and Herbert at 8. So,
who would you start Fuller or Jarek? Give me Jarek there, Max.
Yeah, I would take Jarek as well.
Start 2: Higgins, Claypool, Chark, Robbie Anderson. Ooh, this is actually a good one. I would
Robbie Anderson and Claypool.
That's who I was gonna say. But Claypool versus Higgins, to me, they're similar. They're young.
I have Chark over Higgins. Higgins is 4th for me there.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. The Chargers have been bad against receivers, dude. They've been terrible against receivers. And Chark had 14 targets last week.
You know what's crazy about that? You know who's the one that's been struggling out of their secondary because the rest have actually been good?
Casey Hayward. Yeah.
Michael Davis has played well.
Casey Hayward is expected to be on Chark. Or not on Chark, but the primary matchup, not a shadow matchup or anything, but he's expected to be on him. And I think Chark is going to have a good week this week. I'm playing him in my home league. I have to because I lost Joe Mixon for the week.
Yeah. I know. That was so out of nowhere because I'm
he's expected not to play next week too.
Oh my God.
I know.
We go from seeing a report where the foot injury's not bad. He's dancing on the sideline and then he gets ruled out. What the fuck?
I have a feel like these lingering injuries are just catching up with a lot of these guys, and I have a feeling like maybe Aaron Jones is out next week too. Like I could see something like that where these running backs are getting these lingering injuries catching up to them.
And of course, Bernard was already owned by some random like.
Exactly. The guy I traded the trade I made where everyone made fun of me, where I traded Aaron Jones I traded Aaron Jones for AJ Brown and Joe Mixon. That trade that I made, the guy who I traded Aaron Jones to kept Gio Bernard even after having because he just handcuffed Joe Mixon with Gio Bernard. And he just kept Gio Bernard.
What a guy.
I know, right?
Danny Ladd, what's up, Chris? Glad to see you're in the live stream, brother. Well, we definitely got to run some poker soon.
Yeah. Give me Tom Brady. Give me Tom Brady. I like Aaron Rodgers this week, but this is the week that the Bucs offense did what the Bucs defense did last week. I think that Godwin's healthy. He said he's close to 100% in a press conference this week. Mike Evans finally doesn't have a bad matchup. This is the week the Bucs offense goes off.
Yep, agreed. Matthew says,
"Hey, I went to high school with him. Nice.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, we get half the viewers being guys we went to high school with.
Yeah, dealing with bye weeks in my running back position: Montgomery or Jamal Williams, full PPR. I go with Jamal Williams. Montgomery just he's just so milk toast. I don't want to start.
Agreed. I don't even know who to compare Montgomery to.
He's Jordan Howard.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Jordan Howard's probably better than him.
Ah, fuck.
When Jordan Howard was on the Bears, you knew you could start Jordan Howard.
For sure. By the way, is Ronald Jones' rookie contract up after this year or next year?
Next year.
Next year. Okay. So you guys probably aren't going to draft a running back.
No, I think what's going to happen is they're going to roll with Rojo again after this year, and I think they're going to bring back Fournette again because Fournette's contract's up after this year.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it. I'm because I was trying to come up with a fit because over the weekend, college football back for the Big Ten. I was just going through a couple mock drafts. And I'm like, where the heck is Travis Etienne going to slide in? I'm like, I want to give him to the Bucs, but they're just not going to draft a running back.
Todd Gurley is a free agent after this year. He could go to the Falcons. Etienne.
The thing is the Falcons are projected to pick 6th right now.
Well, they could get him at the top of the second.
That's fair.
I don't think Etienne's going to go in the first round. I think he deserves to. He's going to probably be in my top 15, top 10 prospects, but just running back position, man. No one's going to want to pick him in the first round.
By the way, you know who's soared up my rankings too?
Who?
Najee Harris. He's a fucking
Najee
animal.
Harris is a stud, man.
Dude, he's so for such a big guy, he's so naturally gifted as a pass catcher.
He's so tall, dude. I didn't know how tall he was until he runs kind of not like Adrian Peterson, but you know how Adrian Peterson runs so upright like that? Yeah.
I mean, he's what, 6'2", 230 pounds?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a slightly slimmer version of what Derrick Henry kind of was.
And make sure you guys are sticking around after the fantasy season is done because me and Danny are going to go in depth with prospects and stuff like that because we're just football junkies. We're not done when fantasy football's done. We're not going to be we're not putting out any more videos until next year. Me and Danny are going to go through. We're going to have a rookie draft guide as well. We're going to be going through all the rookie running backs, all the rookie wide receivers and stuff. And we're going to have a hell of a time doing it. Cause again, we have another great class.
Again, speaking of rookie wide receivers, bro, Jalen Waddle going down was such a heartbreak.
So bad.
For the record, I know this is going to sound like
the case to be wide receiver one.
I know.
It's kind of out of sight, out of mind for Jamar Chase because he's not playing, but Jalen Waddle is electric.
I think he was going to be my wide receiver one, bro. He was that good. I mean, to me, I know you're gonna say, oh, I don't know, because Ruggs was your wide receiver one, but I think he's just a better version of Ruggs. Honestly,
I agree. I kind of agree with you. I do think he is the production wise. Yeah, definitely more in favor of Jalen Waddle than it was for Ruggs, but I still think Jamar Chase is one. I still think it's Jamar Chase.
They're so close though now, bro. Okay, so that's the top two in my opinion. Then you got your Rondale Moores, your Rashad Batemans.
I want to see Rondale Moore play, man,
dude. Terrace Marshall as well is a baller.
Oh yeah. I want to see I didn't watch the Minnesota game last night. I was doing some shit. Did Bateman play and did he
okay, so I was watching that game obviously because I'm a Michigan fan. Literally his first 6 catches went for 24 yards. And then his next 3 ended up giving him a 9 for 101 stat line. But realistically, he was you remember
they lost a lot of pieces, man. The Minnesota football team, two of them on the Bucks, Winfield and Tyler Johnson were big deals for them.
Yeah.
Losing those guys.
Watching that game, bro, for the record, Joe Milton, I don't know what the heck happened to him between last year and this year, but the development of him as a player, like he looked like Cam Newton last night. He's 6'5", 250 pounds, a 20-year-old quarterback in his first ever like real start in college football. He looked phenomenal. The stage wasn't too big for him. He wasn't making stupid mistakes you would expect a young quarterback to make. Yes, he had a couple where 3-man rush, he ends up rolling out to the left and getting sacked. I mean, you just can't roll out against a 3-man rush.
Some questionable balls, Buda Baker 2.0 would have been out there. If Winfield was still on that team, he would have picked him off a couple times.
For sure. Oh, we actually got a super chat. Let's get back to it. Sorry, we'll get through your questions. We just start talking about football when we get there.
Yeah, we get. If you guys want to just tell us to shut the fuck up and get to the questions, so you can.
Right.
Gardner or Breeze worried about benching? Like Gardner Minshew getting benched or Breeze getting benched? Because I think it's probably equal opportunity for both guys.
Agreed. So I first of all, I would play Gardner Minshew over Breeze at this point.
I would. And not only that, but man, Drew Brees, the underrated thing about Drew Brees is that he gets taken out of games in very key like fantasy scoring situations on in the red zone. Like Taysom Hill is being used way too much, and Drew Brees is still ECR like 13. Like fuck that shit. He's back end quarterback 1 territory, and he's gonna live there for the rest of the season for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's like my quarterback 20 this week. So
yeah, he's quarterback 19 for me. I think. Yeah.
Here, let me get back to
we're back up to Evan. He said, love the content as always. I think he said. Right
appreciate that, Evan. Tight end question: Gronk, Fells, or Everett? I have Anderson on bye and Goddard on air. Thanks. I would go Gronk. Man. His usage though, like, he's played well. I'm unfortunately having to. You could definitely have a way worse.
Yeah, you could be in a way worse situation than playing both of those guys.
I mean, those are both top 17 running backs for me this week. So, I have a similar situation, probably worse than you. I'm starting Justin Jackson and Jerick McKinnon this week because Miles Sanders, Myles Gaskin, and Christian McCaffrey aren't available to me. Jonnu, you don't say Jonnu, Cole.
You don't say Jonnu, but Hunter Henry's a great option too. If you could trade Hunter Henry, I might try and do that.
I think I have Jonnu as my tight end 3 on the week or tight end 4, one of those two. And Hunter Henry's like my tight end 6 anyways.
Yeah, again, I have Jonnu at 4 and Henry at 5. So
yeah, there you go. Kenny Drake or Antonio Gibson. I know this is where we're gonna. I want to say Drake, but they're both like back to back for me right now. So I don't mind if you go Gibson there. Williams or Woods? Give me Woods there, Keith.
Yep.
Deebo Samuel, Traquan Swift. Give me Deebo Samuel. Jose.
Traquan isn't playing, isn't he?
No, he is playing because Emmanuel Sanders and Michael Thomas are out.
Oh, right. That's what I'm thinking of it. Yeah, I would still go Deebo Samuel.
I'm also forced to play McKissick and Jay Will.
Yeah, I am too in one league. I have Jonathan Taylor and bye, and I already lost Eckler. Like, yeah, I have to play McKissick.
Dude, I'm playing against McKissick, and it's just like, why?
I know.
Start 2, Jarek, Jamal, White. So assuming that's James White, I would go with the first 2.
Yep.
Lockett or Claypool, half-point PPR.
Lockett.
Agreed. David Johnson, David Montgomery, Robert Woods, McLaurin, start 2. Also Cam or Matt Ryan. So
I would go with David. I'll go David Johnson and Terry McLaurin there.
I'd go. David Johnson for Woods first. Yeah, I agree there. Also, Cam or Matt Ryan. I would go with Cam Newton there. Again, the thing with Matt Ryan, he's been so volatile week to week to the point that, yes, he may have a week where he produces top 7 numbers, but just the range of outcomes you get with him, he's either going to give you like 25 to 30 points, or he's going to drop it like a 10-point week. I mean, that's just basically how volatile the Falcons offense as a whole has been this year. So realistically, give me a guy in Cam who, with his rushing floor, should be able to supplement a much higher floor than Matt Ryan, in my opinion. Yeah,
Cam's floor is way higher than Matt Ryan's. Plus, the matchup that Matt Ryan's in is good, but Matt Ryan's disappointed in good matchups so far this season.
Yeah, agreed. Brendan says Swift or Bernard, half PPR. Give me Bernard.
Yeah.
Pick 2, half PPR. Debo, Singletary, Jackson.
Go with Singletary.
Yeah, same. Good morning, boys. Good morning, Justin. 5-team parlay. Bucks, Bills, Packers, Chargers, Seahawks. Let's go. Wishing you good luck.
Yeah, I think that's. I dig that. I have a 7-team parlay. Right, I basically did what he did there. He's got a lot of favorites, but I also took the Bengals the Bengals money line against the Browns and the Lions money line against the Falcons. So I got 2 underdogs plus those guys. So it's like a $675 payout on a $5 bet. It's a complete long shot, but You gotta shoot for the fences sometimes.
White or McKissick, says Jose. Give me White.
Yeah.
Williams or Bernard or Jacobs. If you can only start one, I'd actually go with Gio Bernard.
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon or Jamal Williams and Mike Davis or Claypool at flex. So you go Jamal Williams, and at this point with CMC out, you do not sit Mike Davis.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
So yeah, Williams and Davis there. Pick up Justin Jackson versus Jaguars. Pick up Jamal Williams versus Texans, or play Mark Cooper. Standard. Now
I think you play Amari Cooper.
Really, I would go. I would go with Williams. Like if you
I don't think I would. I don't trust Jamal Williams that much. I know Amari Cooper's a guy that can disappear and stuff, but Amari Cooper's still pretty guaranteed for some solid volume. And I know the Washington matchup ain't great either, but Amari Cooper doesn't have the worst matchup on the field now.
Yeah. If you've actually been looking at Amari Cooper, like the main thing that he's always got dragged about is like, oh, he's inconsistent, volatile week to week. You don't know what you're gonna get. Yes, that matchup against the Giants, when I actually decided to bet with Amari Cooper, just so happened to be his disappearing act for the
Bradbury, man.
Game. But man, other games, 6+ receptions, 79+ receiving yards in every single other game.
That's why I would pick him, because Jackson and Jamal Williams ain't sure thing.
Yeah.
It could be like Justin Jackson could be in a situation where they're just pounding the Jaguars because Herbert throws all over the yard and Josh Kelly salts the game away.
Yeah, that could be the case. A-Rob or Fuller. Give me A-Rob there, McDirty.
McDirty, yeah. Give me A-Rob too.
With the Raiders O-line looking sus and going against Tampa, should I start Bernard over Jacob? Yeah. Yes, I would. If not, should I put... Okay, so I would go Jacobs and Bernard there. I know I want to start Higgins, but realistically, I don't think I could bring myself to starting Higgins over Jacobs.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
and so you obviously can't start Higgins over Galladay or Adams this week.
Yeah,
so
exactly. I really appreciate the dialogue about Allen Robinson. Anytime, Keith. PPR, pick up Perriman and start over Gallup. I mean, Gallup does have the toughest match of the Cowboys receivers, but I would still pretty easily start him over Perriman. I get
question though, and it's legitimate.
Yeah. It sucks.
It sucks because Gallup, we all thought Gallup was going to be great, and he probably would have been had Dak not gotten injured.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. Again, if you're looking at it from a real life perspective, he's been so good, so efficient. I mean, 19 receptions, 380 receiving yards, only one receiving touchdown. So realistically, he's averaging 20 yards per catch. He's on pace for over 1,000 yards again. Yet he's not usable for fantasy because he's not giving you touchdowns and he's not giving you receptions. So,
and you also never know when to start him too.
Yeah, it pains me. And of course, the 1 week I did start him in the league that I mentioned earlier, where I got a bunch of injuries, was the week he played the Seahawks and put up 26 points. So
that helps.
Yeah, and I had CeeDee Lamb. So
yeah.
Also, Newton or Teddy Two Gloves. Give me Newton there slightly.
Yeah, again, I like Teddy this week, but I'll take Cam there.
Where do you have Teddy ranked? I want to see if I'm higher or lower than on you. Or compared to you.
What?
Where do you have Teddy ranked?
I have him pretty high.
Yeah, I have him really high.
I have him. Actually, maybe I don't have him pretty high. I have him at 13.
I'm at 12.
Okay. All right.
So, okay. I asked this in the Discord, but I figured I have to. Yeah, go ahead. Is it okay if that's Derrick Henry? First of all, you never sit Derrick Henry. So, yeah. You start Henry and Robinson at your running back positions, and then you flex out CEH, Lockett, and Godwin.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. You would sit Woods there. You do not sit Derrick Henry. I don't care what the matchup is. Derrick Henry is just the one constant running back that no matter what the matchup is, he's going to get.
He's getting 20 to 25 carries every game, no matter what the script is.
For my flex, James Washington, Darren Fells, or Traquan Smith. With the two Saints receivers out, give me Traquan there.
Yeah, me too.
What's up? CH, Mike Davis, Ronald Jones, McKinnon, pick two, and who should I start? Godwin as a flex or one of my running backs. Okay, so if Godwin's playing, you start him at your flex there.
Yeah, I would start Godwin as your flex, and I would probably go CEH and Ronald Jones.
I would go with Mike Davis and Rojo.
You'd start Mike Davis over CEH?
Yeah, bro. Mike Davis is
the Saints run defense it's a pass funnel defense. And I know Mike Davis gets a lot of receptions and shit, but the weather's supposed to be not good in the Broncos Chiefs game, and I think they could use a lot of CEH in that game.
That's fair. Again, I it's picking and
it's so here. Close. I have CEH at 8, Mike Davis at 10 and Ronald Jones at 9. They are literally back to back to back.
Dude, I have Mike Davis at 8, Ronald Jones at 9, and CH at 10. So
okay,
yeah, you're looking good there. Actually, would you flex any of them over Godwin though?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
LaMarcus Joyner has been dog shit in the slot for the Raiders. Like Godwin is going to eat him alive.
That's fair. Now I want to hear who your other receivers are. Who your other 2 receivers?
He's probably got like Metcalf and like Galladay or something.
That's fair. Full PPR need 3: Bernard, Jackson, Gibson, Higgins. I'd go with the first 3. Yeah. Claypool, Kirk, Cup. Pick 1. I want to say Cup, but that matchup is tough.
I'd go Claypool.
Yeah, it's a close one, but yeah, Claypool. Lineup: Anderson, McLaurin, Robinson. But keep Jacobs in or play Claypool. I would still play Jacobs. Like it's just too nutty for me.
I would play Claypool over Jacobs.
Okay.
The Titans are like 30th in DVOA against the pass.
Too bad that's probably not going to mean anything for my Juju share. So.
Oh no, it won't. Did you see what I said in the start sit video? Juju is basically Golden Tate or like
sucks.
Fucking Randall Cobb. Like his average depth of target is like 7. Like
I know.
Literal checkdowns.
I don't know why that's the case. Like it's fucking annoying.
I mean, the young guys are just outshining him, man.
Deontay,
Claypool.
At this point, just fucking trade him if you're not going to use him right.
I don't think you can though because you're going for a title right now. Like
I get that, but like realistically, like if you're not going to use him anyways, just freaking use Deontay Johnson and Claypool on the outside.
He's going to be an interesting study this season because he's not going back to Pittsburgh. They're not going to re-sign him.
100% not.
I mean, where he goes is going to be interesting because I have a feeling there's going to be guys who love him, guys who hate him, a lot of that kind of stuff.
Dude, it's so frustrating.
They have the Gruden revenge game narrative on Good Morning or NFL Game Day right now, and I just heard, I'm not going to be a real patient guy now. Love that one.
Give me Watson, by the way, forever. Rodgers has a nice matchup, but realistically, I mean,
Watson does too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
They're both bad defenses.
PPR. So give me Jamal Williams at running back.
Oh, one running back. Oh, geez. Jamal Williams. You'd pick Jamal Williams over all those guys.
Yeah.
Give me Antonio Gibson.
Either way.
And a flex. Okay. This is how I would do it. I'd go David Johnson, Antonio Gibson, and DJ Chark.
I'd go with 3 running backs, Johnson, Gibson, and Williams.
Well, he has to start a receiver.
Oh,
you get 2. You can start up with,
Give me CD at receiver then.
Yeah, CD does have a good matchup. It'd be really close between him and Chark.
Dude, I was thinking about buying some CD Lamb fucking rookie cards because they're super expensive right now. But realistically, if you hold on to those puppies and he gets like offensive rookie of the year, which he could, I mean that value is going to skyrocket.
I think Justin Herbert's going to win offensive rookie of the year.
He could, bro. Dude, oh my god, I was going to stock up on a couple Herbert cards because again, like nobody was talking about him going into the year. Dude, if you stocked up on a bunch of Justin Herbert rookie cards, like the value of them have gone through the roof.
Guy looks like a franchise QB, man.
Yeah.
And we're going to see another franchise QB make his debut because Tua, who might have been the best of all of these guys, Burrow and Herbert, is going to make his debut next week.
Man. Dude, it's still crazy because the autographed Tua rookie card is going for like $3,000 right now. Like that's fucked.
I know.
I have to pick 2 full PPR: Williams, Debo, Chark, Traquan, Juju, Judy. I'm gonna go with
Debo and DJ Chark there.
Yep, same. Would you still go? I would start with those 2 running backs over Gibson.
Is it bad weather in the Cowboys Washington game? Is that what he's saying?
I mean, it's in Washington, so it could be, but
yeah, probably rainy or something.
Yeah, probably it's fucking Washington.
But I would start Gio over Gibson. I do have Gio over him.
AJ Brown versus Terry is like, it's so close for me.
Yeah, that's really close.
I mean, again, this might come off as Homer, but realistically, it's not me denouncing my terrible defense. But give me AJ Brown there, man. I know on paper The Steelers defense is vaunted. It's lethal. It's ruthless. But their one like downfall of that entire defense has been the play of their corners. I mean, realistically,
my thing with that is I know AJ Brown's going to get targets, and I know he's like kind of used closer to the line of scrimmage, but like he is used downfield as well. I think there's a chance in this game that the Steelers front dominates the Titans front.
It definitely could happen.
Disrupt the entire offense. So I'm going to go with Terry McLaurin.
That's fair. Again, those like so close for me. Happy Sunday. You as well, crisscross. Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, worried about Bills bullet out and then taking it easy. Yeah, I would just start the quarterback one on the season over him regardless. I mean, Kyler Murray is just...
Kyler Murray's the quarterback one?
Yeah.
Shit.
Dude, he's had 1 week.
Oh, I know. Someone tweeted out his like, he's been like quarterback 8, quarterback 4, quarterback 12, quarterback 8. Like he's just so consistent.
I believe anybody in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's had 1 week this season with less than 24 points. 24.
Yeah, that's wild.
Let me just check it right now so I can give you the full update because I haven't been Scott's Tots. By the way, that league I'm literally rolling out of running back and flex. Yeah, okay. So his lowest week this week was 23.12 against Carolina. Every other game. So he's had 27.3, 33.14, 24.7, 23.12, 27.3, and then 28.92.
Yeah.
And literally a lot of it's come in the rushing game. Again, 91 rushing yards, 67 rushing yards, 29, 78, 31, 74. With, oh my God, he has 6 rushing touchdowns already in the first 6 games of the year.
Do you know who, I just looked this up because I wanted to know if this is Terry McLaurin's first good matchup of the year. It is. He had Darius Slay, Patrick Peterson, who's not looking that good, but he's still a solid corner. Denzel Ward, Marcus Peters, Jalen Ramsey, James Bradbury. That's who he's had this season.
Dude.
He's got Darryl Worley this week.
Yeah, and for the record,
or Trayvon Diggs, whatever one, I don't care.
Diggs has been playing okay, but Worley may be the worst starting corner in the NFL. For the record,
that's not true because Vernon Hargrave still starts.
That's fair. For the record, Darryl Worley, I don't know what the hell he's doing. And again, this is a little cowboy bias here because I'm not gonna sugarcoat the fact that we got fucking curb stomped last week. 38-10 by the Cardinals. They fucking curb stomped us. The bright spot of that game, Diggs basically took DeAndre Hopkins out of the game. The one catch that he made that was a huge gain was not on Trayvon Diggs. Guess who it was on?
Darryl Worley.
Trayvon Diggs in the first half, 5 targets for DeAndre Hopkins. He had 1 catch for, I believe, like 10 yards.
Is there a free agent corner coming up? I feel like there's like a good free agent corner because if you can pair a free agent corner with Trayvon Diggs, then you'll have like a formidable secondary. Probably.
I think Jair Alexander's either this year.
No, he was drafted in 18.
Okay, so he's next year because he hasn't been locked up yet. But again, they have time to lock him up. I have to check on it.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick.
Pick up Justin Jackson. Oh, we already read that, right?
That. I would go with Amari Cooper.
Yeah, same. Hey guys, have to pick one for the half point PPR. Give me CD Lamb this week, half point PPR.
Yeah, I'll take CD there as well. We got to rip through these because we're really behind.
Also have Chark. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. You as well, Zach. Whole PPR. Give me Traquan Smith with the 2 other Saints receivers out.
I'll take Randall Cobb in a super high scoring game.
Sir, standard Chark, Claypool, Woods. Need to go with the Claypool versus Woods is tough. I go Chark and Woods. They're still kind of. No, fuck it. Give me Claypool and Woods.
Yeah. No. Give me Claypool and Chark. That's what I'd go for.
Sure. Gio or Gibson. Give me Gio.
Back to back. Give me Gio. I have them back to back in my rankings.
Need 2 flex. Give me Claypool and Gibson there.
Yeah, that's the ceiling place for sure.
Big fast Jared. Jamal Williams or Dondre Swift. Give me Jamal Williams.
Yeah.
I have to pick 2 full PPR. Yeah, give me Chark and Samuel there, Jose. Gabriel Davis or Kenyon Drake. Give me Kenyon Drake. Gibson or Moore. Give me Gibson. There's news that Gardner might get benched. Okay, this was a while back from Mac. Okay, that's actually interesting.
Oh, really?
I don't
know. Bench him. Who are they going to bench him for?
Yeah, and he's been playing like not obviously. He's not
their backup quarterback. Like seriously, who are you going to bench him for? If you want to go out and trade for Jameis Winston or something, that makes sense. But I'm pretty sure their backup's like Cody Kessler or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Like why are you benching Gardner? If Gardner's playing bad, cool. He's going to get you all the way to Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, or Trey Lance.
For the rec, oh my God, Justin Fields looked so good yesterday.
Justin Fields looks like the next Cam Newton, dude.
Yeah. Dude, you know who I actually kind of see in his game, if that makes sense? It's a mix of kind of two guys. Again, this might be a little narrative-y, but in terms of pure playmaking, again, that's the trait I see with him. Man, Dak Prescott, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Dak's a good comparison for Fields. I like that. I don't really like Watson. I don't think he doesn't really remind me of Watson much, but I like Dak is not a bad comparison.
Yeah, Dak was the main one that I first saw because, again, he's still, I would say, he needs to refine a little bit of his mechanics, similar to when Dak came into the league.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Dak, for the record, again, this is going to sound a lot homer because everybody knows I'm a huge Dak stan, but the evolution of his mechanics as a rookie compared to now is just insane. So, yeah.
I need to look up who the Jaguars backup is just real quick because it's bothering me.
Cam Newton there. James White or J.D. McKissick. Give me James White there. Need 2 full PPR. Woods, Bernard, McKinnon, and Higgins. Give me Bernard and McKinnon there. You go with Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham right now. You can't set him.
Unless you have Hunter Henry like I do in my other league.
Yeah. Gio Bernard there.
Yeah. I'm playing Robbie Anderson. Do I play DJ Moore T against? I like more, but I'm scared to start. In that spot, if you have Robbie Anderson, I don't mind playing Higgins over Moore.
Yeah, I don't hate that either.
Is that if that's Latavius
Murray? I'd imagine I would play Latavius Murray. Actually, they're both in great run defense matchups, Fournette and Murray. But I'll go with Murray there just because the Panthers just can't stop anything on the ground, and they've actually been pretty decent against the pass. And all their receivers are out for the Saints, so if they beat the Panthers, it's probably going to be on the ground.
Agreed. McKinnon or Swift can be Jerick McKinnon there, Keith.
Yep.
In a spot for a kicker, do I drop Justin Tucker for Bullock, or do I drop either Woods? Okay, yeah, just drop Tucker. I'm not dropping any of those.
Justin Tucker's the only kicker I will not drop.
Who would you drop any of those receivers for Justin Tucker or instead of Justin Tucker though? I wouldn't.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess you can't. You got to drop Tucker then. I guess.
Yeah.
Sucks,
do I flex? Hey, maybe flip Tucker and one of those receivers for a receiver upgrade. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe.
Do I flex Mike Davis or James Robinson? What's the difference, if any? They're literally
not much of a difference. I have James Robinson higher though, so I'll go with James Robinson.
Same. Joseph says, "What's up, boys? Let's have a great Sunday." Mike Williams from LAC or Cooper Cup. Give me Cooper Cup there, Joseph, and great Sunday. PPR, McLaurin, Metcalf, Robinson, Boyd. Need 3.
So I go
with the first 3. Yep. Jay says, pick 2, Todd Gurley, Kareem Hunt. Go with the second.
You have to start Henry and Hunt. I know it kind of sucks because you don't really want to start Henry against Pittsburgh, but I don't have the balls to sit Derrick Henry.
Yeah, me neither. He's just gonna stiff arm me and throw me to the ground like he did to Josh Norman. Traquan Smith, Debo, full PPR need 2. Go with the second 2.
I'll take Mike Williams and Debo there.
Yeah, same. I agree. I'm not sitting Henry, but when he goes, he definitely
he might do that, but he also might have 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That's the thing with Derrick Henry. He just. Oh man, he's so fucking good. Pick 2, Gurley, Montgomery, CH, Robinson. So Robinson's go with the second 2. I didn't even see CH for a second.
Wow. Apparently the Raiders are expected to see a significant fine, more than the $350,000 that the Titans got, and a possible draft pick punishment for breaking COVID protocol a second time.
First of all, the Titans should have already gotten a draft pick forfeited.
Yeah, they should have. I agree. I think it should have been a 3rd rounder or something like that.
Yeah, my thing was a 2nd rounder at the time too, but at least a 3rd rounder. Hey fellas, AJ Dillon or Darrell Henderson. So I would go with Henderson, but again, you heard it here first. AJ Dillon, realistically, you can plug into your lineup and expect RB 24 to 30 type numbers this week.
Yeah, but I don't think it's really close between Henderson.
No.
I have Henderson inside my top 18.
Yeah, same. Again, Henderson's my 17 for me, so you start Henderson either way. But I mean, AJ Dillon, if you're in a desperate spot and you have to put him in your flex, I just want to say now, anybody listening, it could be worse. I think AJ Dillon is still going to get you 13, 14 type touches maybe this game, and he might fall into the end zone against a terrible freaking run defense in Houston. So, again, I would go Henderson, but if you have to start AJ Dillon, the world is not falling on you guys.
Yeah.
Need help, start 3.
Tyler Boyd, Debo Samuel.
Boyd, Moore, and Chark.
Yeah, I agree.
Would you guys recommend dropping Hollywood Brown? I wouldn't recommend dropping him, but I mean, who else do you need?
I would rather drop Latavius Murray than Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, easily.
I'd rather drop Ruggs than Brown too.
Yeah, same. Oh yeah, how do you feel about AB?
Oh right, yeah. Okay, so Antonio Brown is the best receiver on the Tampa Bay Bucks, and I know that's probably shocking to some of you. Antonio Brown. The last time we saw him had 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns.
Yeah.
No, I know that was Ben Roethlisberger who he has this great connection with, but we saw in the one game that he did play with Brady that Brady likes him and Brady trusts him and Brady's going to throw him the ball. And Antonio Brown, the reason I heard this on a podcast, Bucks podcast, basically Bruce has been against bringing in Antonio Brown this whole time. He's been like, I don't want him on my team. He causes drama, all this stuff. He said to Tom Brady before the season started, if our receivers get banged up, then we can bring Antonio Brown in. And that's what's happened thus far. Scotty Miller is completely banged up right now. Chris Godwin's coming off a hamstring injury. Justin Watson, who's a core like wide receiver 4 for them, is also injured. Tyler Johnson's kind of coming on as the 5th round rookie that we have, but Antonio Brown is a different animal, and we got him for basically league minimum. So I think he definitely hurts Godwin more than he hurts Evans, though, because the one thing about Mike Evans is he has had to go up against number 1 corners his entire career. It's very possible that they go after Antonio Brown now.
Yeah, no, I agree, because realistically, Evans' role it doesn't change much. I mean,
no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
He's never been a guy who's realistically going to demand like 11, 12 targets a game, 10 targets a game.
When he was that guy, it's because we had nobody else.
Yeah. So I mean, realistically, I think he can still give you like 7 targets a game and provide the role he is as the ultimate deep threat for the offense, because realistically, that's what he has.
This is the best receiver trio in the history of the NFL. If this works out the way
easily. I mean, realistically, like going into the season, obviously, I love my Cowboys trio of Cooper, Gallup,
There's
and
3 top 7 receivers in the NFL on one
talent. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And Antonio Brown, I've said this for a long time. I fucking love Julio Jones. Antonio Brown is the best receiver I've ever seen in my life. I mean, Julio has those physical advantages that Antonio doesn't.
I mean, they're 2 of the top 5 or 6 receivers in history.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like,
I think those 2 and Megatron are both in the top like 6 all time.
Yeah, agreed. Oh man, for the record, like talking about Megatron, I mean, are we seeing Megatron 2.0 right now in Metcalf?
And Claypool, you mean?
Yeah, Mapletron. There you go. I mean,
Metcalf he's got a fucking ginormous ceiling.
Yeah. Pick 2, Godwin, Metcalf, Odell. Speaking of Metcalf, go with the first 2.
I'll go Metcalf and Godwin. By the way, just one real quick. Antonio Brown makes his debut week 9, Sunday Night Football against New Orleans. I am going to be amped for that game. Absolutely amped.
Again, my one friend's a Saints fan. I just told him in the group chat where I'm like, the Bucks are going to curb stomp.
I really hope so. I there's no team in the NFL I hate more than the New Orleans Saints, and the Philadelphia Eagles are close, but I fucking hate the Saints.
You guys play the Saints next week, and we're playing against the
we play them in 2 weeks. We play the Giants.
That's
all next week. We're going to destroy them.
Yeah, yikes. I'm sorry about that. Why? Pick one, Fant, Tanyan, or Fells. Pick one, Higgins or Cooper Kupp. So I would go with Tanyan and Tanyan or Fant coming off of injury. I'd probably still go with Fant. I gotta raise him a little bit, but yeah, go with Fant and then go Cooper Kupp. Pick 2, David Johnson, Gibson, McKinnon, Williams, and White. I actually have Williams and McKinnon as McKinnon and David Johnson back to back. I actually have Williams and David Johnson as my top 2 ranked running backs this week.
Those guys, I have Gibson and David Johnson ranked the highest.
Fair. Evans, Lamb, Higgins. Go with the first 2 there, William.
Yeah, Evans and Lamb for sure.
Set my line with Devontae Adams.
Okay, pick 2 wide receivers. So you go with Devontae Adams and Diggs. You don't set those guys. And then 2 running backs. You go with Hunt and Carson. And then a flex. I think I would flex Odell there.
Yeah, I would flex Boyd over Odell.
Yeah. You would?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't even notice. Let's quickly get to the 2 super chats. Sorry about that. So Bars in the Tuck, another $1.99 donation. Appreciate that.
I didn't see that one either. I saw the $5.
I didn't notice them. Sorry about that. But yeah, let's get into it again. Appreciate that $1.99. DJ Moore, Chark, McLaurin, Gibson, sit one. Thanks.
DJ Moore there.
Yep, I fully agree there. I would sit DJ Moore. And let's also get to Avery. My message below is in two parts, by the way. It's two lineups for my interesting matchup this week. You guys are awesome. Have a great Sunday, boys. Appreciate it, Avery. And again, also appreciate that $5 super chat. So, he said his message is in two parts because it's two lineups. Where is his question?
Okay, I see. Versus me at Cam, Justin Jackson, Gio, Godwin, Cup, Graham, Chark, Patsy. It's right above bars in the trucks.
Okay. Here, let's get into that.
Oh, he's got two of them above
there. So he's got that. I'm in quite the scuffed matchup this week on my opponent.
Melted ice these days.
Damn. Yeah, literally melted ice.
Okay, so this is his opponent's lineup.
Okay. Versus me at Cam. I have Deontay on the bench. So in terms of analysis, so he's got Cam versus Matty Ice, Zeke Lindsay versus Jackson Gio, Godwin Cup versus Julio DK. Oof.
I mean,
that's
he's
gonna be a close one.
Got you in the pass catchers for sure.
Yeah.
With Kelsey, Julio, and DK, that's pretty lethal. The guys that he has. I think you got him on running backs. I like your quarterback better as well. And then flex, he's got Melvin Gordon, and you have DJ Chark. That could go either way depending on. I think it's going to be a close matchup. I think he might have you though.
I agree. Like, again, that's going to be a real nail biter as well, in my opinion. I fully agree on that. But yeah, man, so he's got Kelsey, DK, and who's the other one? Let me just check. I was just reading it. Kelsey, DK, and
those are his two receivers. He's flexing Melvin Gordon.
That's it. No, because Julio. Yeah, that's wow. Okay. Let's quickly answer some of the other questions.
Okay, so we were up at Bilal. We answered Bilal. We are at McKinney. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me Galladay and Anderson there, McKinney. Yep. Start two half PPR. Give me Woods and Jackson.
Gotta order my pizza Nova soon.
Attaboy. I might get one too this week. Fuck it. Why not?
That was elite.
Rock on. Yeah. Zach Gomez, full PPR, flex one, Cobb or MVS. Give me Randall Cobb there.
Yep.
Claypool Cup, PPR. Give me.
I'll go with Mapletron there.
Yeah, give me it. PPR flex, Deontay Johnson, Trick Smith. Also say that. So Gronk over Logan Thomas easily, and then PPR. The flex that I would play out of them is Darrell Henderson, if that is Darrell Henderson.
Yeah, if that's Darrell Henderson, you don't sit him for sure.
Yep, agreed. Teddy B there. Give me AJ Dillon this week, distinctive. Again, I was kind of mentioning it about 5-10 minutes ago, but I do think that this is going to be again a committee. I can see maybe Jamal Williams commanding.
It could be bad news for Aaron Jones owners, by the way. If AJ Dillon looks really good in this game, I mean, maybe he just takes over Jamal Williams' role, but the goal line work is what makes Aaron Jones so valuable. And if AJ Dillon looks really good, he could start eating into that.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, bro. Is it crazy that AJ Dillon's realistically the only running back that's actually looked pretty efficient against the Bucs this year?
That was garbage time. We had.
I get that, but yeah, I just saying it was kind of funny because every other running back is averaging 1.5 yards per carry against them, and then this guy just comes in straight off the bench, brings his big ass fucking thighs onto the field and rumbles.
We've had struggles against pass catching running backs. Like Kamara did well in the air, through the air against us, and so did McCaffrey and Mike Davis. I think the way to beat the Bucs is to have an elusive back, like a guy you can get into space, because Josh Jacobs ain't doing shit in this game.
No, easily not.
Like a running back that Jacobs is, he's not doing anything.
Agreed. I have Gibson McKisson as a worth drop.
Yes, it is. Drop McKissick and pick up J.K. Dobbins.
Absolutely. Okay, so we read that's a good take on AB. You guys are killing it. Appreciate it, Pat. Nice seeing you back in the stream again. Papa Laprio here.
Yeah.
Justin Antonio, should I take the lead one? So Des has been signed by the Ravens, but again, he's on their practice squad. So realistically, even if he does sign for them, I just don't expect much. Again, Antonio Brown has a lot more left in the tank.
And last time we saw Antonio Brown, like I said, 15 touchdowns and 1,300 yards. Last time we saw Des Bryant, he looked like AJ Green looks this year.
Yeah, I agree.
And that was 3 years ago.
Yeah, and man, it pains me what happened to Des.
Thomas. If Demaryius Thomas signed to the Ravens, would you be excited? Probably not. That's where Des Bryant is to me.
Not over Fitzgerald. Yes, I would take Antonio Brown and Julio Jones over Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Larry's great, but
he's one of my favorite players of all time.
Human being who's ever played football, like legitimately. Like he's an awesome dude. No one wants Larry Fitzgerald to win a ring more than probably every football fan in the world. But Larry Fitzgerald in his prime doesn't touch Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, or Calvin Johnson.
I mean, Antonio Brown in his prime was going to give you 1,800 yards and like 10 touchdowns.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just.
And again, obviously, Larry Fitzgerald is a much better person than Antonio Brown.
Yes.
We all can agree on that. In terms of pure football talent, though, give me Antonio Brown.
Agreed. Yeah. You're so right about AB. He is all that. Yes, sir. McKinnon, Swift, Justin Jackson, A-Rob, picking 2 running backs and a flex leaning towards Swift, Jackson, Robinson. I would actually go with McKinnon, Jackson, Robinson.
BRB.
Go for it. Hurst or Fells. You know what? In this matchup, I do think that Jair Alexander is going to limit the output of Will Fuller in this game. So give me Darren Fells. Again, Hayden Hurst is a guy who I just can't predict week to week. So ultimately, if Darren Fells plays and we expect a less ideal workload than Will Fuller like in most weeks, I would go with Fells there. Yeah, I mean, he's played well. He deserves it. PPR Godwin. Need 3. So you go with Godwin, Metcalf, and Ridley because you don't sit those guys is the analysis.
You know what I just realized I just did? The guy going up against me just asked me for a sit-start question. I didn't realize I was playing him.
Michael?
I gave him a great answer. He's like Fuller or Godwin, and he was leaning Fuller, and I just told him to start Godwin instead. Fuck.
Which one?
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, actually, wait, no, because I have Fuller in this league. So
Who was it?
League. It must be in a different league that he was.
Was it Michael?
Huh?
Was it Michael?
No, it was my friend Calvin.
Oh, I didn't even notice his question. What? Oh, he called me.
No, on my phone call. He just called me and asked me. And I was like, wait, I'm playing him this week, but I just realized I was in a different league that he was asking
about. Okay. PPR Claymore, DJ. Give me Claypool there, Jeff. Yeah. I have Drake, Jacobs, Robinson. I need 3. So you go with James Robinson. You go with Gio Bernard. And in my opinion, you go with Jamal. And in my opinion, you go with Williams.
We have this bet, right? Like this has to be a thing. Like, it's when he busts a 70-yard receiving touchdown, I'm going to be laughing.
Yeah, and then when Jamal Williams gets you a dirty 1-yard touchdown and gets like 7 catches randomly, I'll be laughing.
Yeah.
It's not going to be sexy with Williams. It could be sexy with Gibson. That's the thing.
Oh, it could be very sexy.
Yeah. Do you think God wants to go?
I'm assuming he's talking about with Antonio Brown coming in. I think Godwin's going to be good. Like it's all going to depend on how good the passing offense becomes. Because if we see this week that Brady is just slinging the ball all over the field, and then they add Antonio Brown to that mix, I think the passing offense is just getting its legs under it. And if this is an elite passing offense, one of the best in the league, yes, Godwin is still going to be good.
Yeah, I agree there.
He'll probably be downgraded from a wide receiver 1 to like a mid to low end wide receiver 2 with Antonio Brown coming in and Evans still being there, obviously. But I do still think he's going to be good. And Ronald Jones might be running against 3-man boxes.
Yeah, I fully agree there. I'm just publishing my rankings to the site real quick because I have to update them. Let's get into the next question. My bad. I also have to set my lineup. I forgot to do that. Traded Godwin for Dalvin. Yeah, you do that any day of the week, in my opinion. I mean, you're getting a top 5 running back at the minimum in Dalvin. Yes, Godwin is a great player, but Dalvin can win you your league. Godwin's not going to do that, in my opinion.
Yep.
Or somewhere.
Would you start Jerry Jeudy or Laviska Shenault this week? Just
give me Shenault.
Yeah, that's who I have in right now. But Jerry Jeudy is a little intriguing just because he had really bad matchups the past couple of weeks.
That's fair. I can see that. Lindsay or Edmonds. So give me Lindsay there. Kirk or Hardman. Give me Kirk. I go with Lindsay and Kirk there.
Give me Hardman. Neither of them are a sure thing. Kirk or Hardman. Neither of them are a sure thing. Give me Hardman.
Sure. Up a little further. Okay, yeah, we got that for you, Avery. Jeff says PPR, DJ Moore, Claypool at the flex, I believe. I would go with Claypool. PPR 100. Give me Jonnu Smith.
Yep.
Sit Tyreek Hill in the snow.
No, you don't sit Tyreek.
No. PPR Tanyan or Cobb. Give me Tanyan there.
Yeah, give me Tanyan as well.
Yeah, Bobby knows too. Thanks for the help, boys. This week we talked a lot in the group chat. Yeah, we're rooting for you, Bilal. Hopefully you get that dub. Gorsh says, Gorsh's ball sack. Nice. Hey, guys. Joe Bernard and James Robinson, the flex. Give me James Robinson.
Give me James Robinson, but that's close.
James Robinson's your flex? You must be living lavish right now. You got like grapes getting fed to you by some.
He must have like, he probably has like, I don't know, Chris Carson and like Alvin Kamara or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. PPR pick 2, Gurley, Robert Woods, Gibson, Drake.
Give me Gurley and Gibson.
Yeah, same. Wait, RB depth in this economy?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you
RB depth in my main league? But a good thing I do because I lost Mixon this week, so I still have Clyde, Rojo, and Gibson and Dobbins on my bench, but I lost Mixon for this week, so
great.
Kind of hurts a little bit.
I agree there, Dirtbike. I mean, the Bucks run D is just
he shuts them down on the ground. But if you look back at McCaffrey's stat lines the last 2 years, they've all been receiving. Like when he's had a good game, it's all because of his receiving.
Yep. Jamal Williams getting the start or AJ Dillon. Now, okay, Jamal Williams is going to get the start, but again, I do think this could be like a 60-40 type opportunity split. Jamal Williams getting you like 17, 18 touchdowns, AJ Dillon giving you like 13 maybe, something like that. So if that's the case, I still prefer Williams, but I don't think that Dillon's going to be.
Did you see this tweet? Apparently, Rock Armstead has been hospitalized twice because of COVID-19.
What the? I know he's been on the COVID list for,
and he's
like
not
3
expected
months.
to play this season.
Holy crap!
Yeah, this dude.
Hope for the best for him, man. That's fucked up to hear.
That's like not that man. Like he might be able to sue, like the league or something.
Yeah,
I don't know because you have the chance to opt out, obviously, but that's really fucked, man. Like, because his career might be ruined if he has like some kind of like respiratory issues like going forward after this.
Yeah, no, I agree there. That's crazy. Yeah, I just got the notification right now. Prayers up for him. Pick one. Give me Stafford there. And it's for the Eckler question, I would want to know what your depth situation is. If you need wins right now, I don't mind flipping him, but realistically here, I don't think you get enough value for me personally to want to part with him.
If you can get a solid running back for Austin Eckler, I would probably do it though, because I don't think Austin Eckler is going to be back anytime soon.
Agreed there. Is OBJ up there talent wise?
No,
I wouldn't put him up there with those guys.
Again, at one point in his career, I would have probably said that, but no, he's not. He's done it like maybe 3 seasons in his career, where like Antonio Brown was a guaranteed 1,600 yards every single year. Same with Julio Jones.
Yeah. Teddy B or Joe Burrow. Give me Teddy B there.
Yeah, I agree.
Top 5 receiver. Moss, AB, Fitz, Julio, Megatron. Yeah, I could definitely.
I saw Randy Moss, but I didn't see Randy Moss because Randy Moss's rookie year was the year I was born. So I saw more of his Patriots career than his Vikings career. So I really don't like to include Randy Moss in like my greatest I've ever seen because I didn't see his whole career.
Yeah, I agree there.
The top 3 I've ever seen are Megatron, Julio.
Ooh, Bush, game of the week.
Game of the week is Titans Steelers.
Yes. Lindsay or Bell, PPR. So give me Lindsay there.
I think the Cardinals Seahawks though, the Sunday night football game is gonna
be epic. So give me Lindsay and Newton there, Keegan. He's also got the breaking news Burrow in his PFP. Flex T Higgins, Jamal Williams, Montgomery, Justin Jackson, or Brandon Cooks. Give me Jamal Williams there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Carhill, your lineup is looking very good there, Juan.
Except for Derek Carr.
Yeah, other than that. But
I would sit Derek Carr if you have another quarterback option because, I mean, you saw what Aaron Rodgers did last week. The funniest thing was someone coming in, they're like, oh, well, Derek Carr's only thrown 1 interception and he hasn't been sacked much. It's like Aaron Rodgers had not been sacked until last week, and he also had not thrown a pick.
This is going to sound like a bold take. Over under 4.5 fantasy points for Derek Carr this week.
4.5. I think he'll get more than 4, but that's he could get absolutely destroyed. It's possible. If Derek Carr does well in this game, I will eat my words because I don't think Derek Carr is doing well in this game at all.
Yeah, me neither. Y'all are great. Thank you, Bobby. TJ Hawkinson or Johnny. Ooh, wow. That's a good one. Again, I'll go Johnny, but that is like
TJ's looking good.
Yeah. Tyler says, sorry I missed the stream, boys. Wish everyone good luck this week. Wish you good luck as well, Tyler. Glad to see you tune in at the end here. Also, no TD challenge this week. Trying to save my money. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you guys missed it because he doesn't want to donate via super chat because YouTube does take a percentage of that. So he actually just transferred us the money that we won on the TD challenge last week. Was it last week that we won it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said pick a tight end under 3,500 on DK. I picked Logan Thomas, who scored a touchdown. Danny picked Trey Burton, who scored 2 touchdowns. And then he also said pick a defense to score a defensive touchdown. I picked the Steelers, which was free cash against Baker Mayfield, basically. And then you picked, what was it, the Washington?
I picked football team, but literally I was this close to going with the other to going with the other defense in that game in the Giants.
Oh, and they scored a touchdown,
yeah,
right?
I was that close to go with the Giants instead of the football team.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, fuck it, football team is Daniel Jones. And then I thought of it after I picked the football team. I'm like, I'm saying football team against Daniel Jones, like the Giants aren't playing Kyle Allen.
Yeah.
But we still did good. I did not expect Trey Burton to get a wildcat rushing touchdown. So I'll take it. Kanye for Prez. Yeah, hopefully that'll be funny for Americans out there. Montgomery or McKinnon? Give me McKinnon there, Keith. Hey, McKinnon over Montgomery. What are you thinking there? PPR. Yeah, give me Dylan over Lat. Dylan's going to have a role in this game. Lamar's my quarterback, but he's on bye. Feels bad. I would want to know any other options available to Derek Carr, but I mean, if you have to bite the bullet, I wish you luck on that. Tom Brady or Tannehill? Give me Brady this week again. Tannehill's matchup is still tough because with Taylor Lewan out, he might get sacked like 7 times. Lamb or McKinnon? Give me McKinnon there. Give me McKinnon. Yeah, that one's actually closer than I thought it'd be.
Wow. You want to sign off a bit early here because I am starving right now. I'm so hungry.
Same. I haven't eaten either, so we're gonna sign off.
Make sure you guys get your last second questions in here. We'll answer up until it's 12:56 p.m. as the time you ask the question. So get your last second questions in here. Otherwise, we're gonna sign off because I need to go get some food.
Yeah, same. I'm going to quickly set my lineup. By the way, first loss of the season in Scott's Tots, where my team is literally like the grossest thing I've ever seen. Fucking, you smoked me last week, eh?
What?
You smoked me in Scott's Sauce last week, eh?
Yep.
Attaboy. My fucking team is like, it's so decimated right now.
Yeah. Okay. So we got some questions coming in now.
Okay.
All right. So Tyler said, just spent $350 on a mystery box from some website, 2 signed NFL jerseys. That's kind of cool. I never.
What? That's lit. What the heck?
Yeah,
might have to do something like that. Yeah, I was only talking about football cards earlier too.
Yeah,
I've
never even opened a set of football cards in my life.
I want to, bro.
Hockey cards when I was a kid, and I still have. I have some great hockey cards.
Really?
I have like Daniel Alfredsson signed rookie card,
dude,
from like the 90s.
Dude, freaking check the market and see how much they go for, bro.
I checked on eBay. The Pavel Bure signed rookie card I have goes for a decent amount.
How much?
It was like $110 or something like that. I actually have some decent ass hockey cards.
Man, I was trying to find my Pokemon cards yesterday. I couldn't find them.
I have a couple baseball cards that are actually decent too. I have like the bat cards, like I have like a Mike Piazza one. It actually goes for a decent amount.
Damn. Dude, I was trying to find my fucking Pokemon cards. I couldn't find them because literally like the price of Pokemon cards right now is just insane.
Yeah.
Because everybody's fucking like all on them now.
For sure.
AJ Brown or Allen Robinson. Or AJ Brown
by an absolute smidge. It's just the matchup for Allen Robinson that breaks that.
Yeah. Jacobs or Robinson.
James Robinson, if that's who that is. Allen Robinson, if that's who that is.
Yeah. Yeah, you're looking solid. I think you can definitely have a good week.
Imagine saying that lineup was solid like in August though.
I know. No pizza today, Bush. He's getting his pizza.
I'm getting my pizza after.
Aaron Jones screwed me over last week, and I think Claypool's going to do fine. I think he's going to do really good. Tyler says, man, yeah, they are absolutely blowing the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Let me know if you guys know where I can sell like hockey cards or whatever. Let me know, because I don't really know much about trading cards. I just looked on eBay for the prices. But if you know place like marketplaces or whatever for selling and trading cards, let me know, because I have some heater hockey cards.
Yeah, like one of my friends is a big trader, so I'm gonna hit him up as well. Yeah, let's get to these last couple questions. And I got screwed over by freaking Jamison Crowder.
Look at 25's options. Imagine sitting one of those guys. I'd sit Tyler Lockett. That's what I'd say.
Same, but I don't want to. But like same.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, in my one league, because it's such a deep dynasty league, who should I start between Marvin Jones, Josh Reynolds, Cedric Wilson, or Jeff Smith?
Jeff Smith.
Because Jamison Crowder's. Oh yeah, I'll start Smith with Crowder out, but
Jeff Smith is the guy I would start.
Yeah, because in this league, it's literally like a start like fucking 18-man lineup. It's insane. You can start up to 3 quarterbacks. You have to start 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and like 4 flexes. It's fucked. Wild. But yeah, my receivers are like fucked in that league. It's so bad. Other than Devontae Adams. All right, have a good one, fellas. It's you too, Tyler. And last question from my boy Jared. He says, Dan, Chark or Gibson at flex? Give me Antonio Gibson.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna sign off. Hope you guys win your week. What is it? Week 8 now? Week 9?
7.
Week 7. Okay, I'm fucking loony right now. But
I thought it was week 8 today too. I was like, I can't wait till we play the Saints next week. But I was like, wait, no, it's not week 8 today.
But yeah, good luck in your guys' lineups. Hope all the best. We're gonna sign off and have a good week of football, y'all.
Peace out.
See ya.